Welcome everyone to another episode of Rwby Review. I'm Infinite One, and today we're going to talk about Rwby Season 8, Chapter 12, Creation. Now this chapter takes place with the remaining Grim and Atlas in the air fighting each other, as well as Ironwood prepping the bomb with the Aesops in winter. Ironwood finds out where Crow and Robin are, and he is going to send the Aesops to deal with them. Meanwhile, Ironwood and Winter will be waiting for Penny to come and save Atlas after their phone call with Rwby. Once Penny arrives, Ironwood and Winter draw their weapons on Penny, assuming she's going to try and try some kind of stunt with Team Rwby. Penny very calmly tells Ironwood, "I'm just here to open the vault. I don't want anyone else to die." Ironwood then tells Penny, "You're doing the right thing." Which Penny replies, "I am. And it feels good." We then see that it wasn't even Penny at all. It was Emerald creating the illusion to Ironwood that Penny was surrendering, or not surrendering, but giving into his bargain. Oh, how the turntables have turned. Oscar, Jean, Ren, Nora, Emerald, and Winter are all shown to be still there. So Winter was aware of this plan. We cut to the Atlas Bay where we see Robin and Crow taking out the Atlas military guard robots. And right before they start to fight the Aesops, you hear the word stop. What happened? Well, Morrow is using his semblance to freeze the Aesops right where they are, just because Crow Robin don't want to fight them. And it's probably easier for them not to fight them. We then cut back to Ironwood getting absolutely slapped. And this is probably my favorite part of the episode, because Ironwood has had this coming for about 2 volumes now, and I was just happy to see him get his crap rocked. After the fight, we go back to where we left off in episode 11, to where Rwby says this was a risk that they haven't tried yet, having Penny going to open the vault. The group then conjugate in the Schnee manner to talk about what they can do to save Atlas and Mantel. They come up with the idea that maybe the Staff of Creation can help save everybody. And Weiss then says she gets a message from somebody. We then cut to the elevator with Marrow and Winter in the elevator. Winter explains what she's doing with Marrow and why she hit him. She said that if she didn't hit him, he would be dead. Ironwood would have shot him done. He would have put the dog down, to say. And of course, last episode we saw Crow and Robin shocked to see the elevator when it opened to see who was inside, and shocker, shocker, it was Winter and Marrow. Whatever. That which Winter replies, "Speaking of help," I also forgot to mention that in the elevator she is seen messaging Weiss, and that sets up their phase 1. Trick Ironwood, get the Aesops immobilized, and make sure Ironwood doesn't do anything. We then cut to the group going back again to see how to save to save everyone with the staff. Osmond says the spirit of the staff can make anything, but he needs specific specifications on how to do it. So their plan is to make a system where they can get everyone out of Atlas and Mantel safely before Atlas falls on the Mantel after removing the staff. We then go to Team Ruby and Penny going to the vault. The team enters the vault and gets the staff, leaving Penny outside it. The spirit of the lamp is released. His name is Ambrosius. Ambrosius? They tell him that they would like him to make an exact replica of Penny using the same computer parts and virus that were inside her. They said that if they made Penny without the virus, the one with her would cease to exist. It was a little confusing, not gonna lie. You then see they give the specifications of Penny. Ambrosius is contemplating how to make this. He's like, you take out this, you leave the soul, what else is there left? He doesn't have an idea of what to do. So he finally makes the second copy of Penny, one side by side. And then we go to Juniper, Emerald, and Oscar, where they're trying to make a broadcast to warn Atlas and Mantel that Atlas is falling, and then they need to stay calm and let them handle it and get them out. But before he can even say anything major, the broadcast gets cut. Now, we don't know if that's just because Atlas is falling. We don't know if that's just Watts interfering off screen. And they show a scene where Jacques is in jail next to Ironwood. And, Jacques is like, is Atlas really falling? Winter just tells him, yeah, it's really falling. We're evacuating everyone as much as we can. He's like, well, what about me? Winter replies, once we get everyone to safety, we'll be back for you. Jacques continues to thank Winter, and Winter just tells him, don't thank me. It was Whis' idea. Back to the vault. We see the pennies again, and they start to leave the vault, and they see that the second penny with the virus in it starts crawling and short-circuiting, and it falls on the floor and turns off. Penny then goes to hug Ruby, as she does, and I think Penny might be human at this point, just for the fact that she asks, do hugs always make you feel this warm? Which makes me believe she can feel feelings. Not that she... I understood that she has an aura, so she has a soul, and she can understand feelings, but I don't know if she could feel feelings. They then ask for an evacuation plan for Mantel and Atlas, and they want a tunnel or a portal to go through to Vacuo. They then show Ambrosius the Schnee-Dust Company transportation map and ways, and just the system of how they transport goods and services and dust. So then Ambrosius then does his Doctor Strange imitation, with his hands, and then he starts to open up portals. And you see these portals popping up everywhere throughout Atlas and in the caves of Mantel and everywhere. We see the other penny crumble away, and then right before the team leave to go through the portal that's set right there in front of them, Ambrosius says, "Let me just tell you this: do not fall." So something telling me that if they fall in between destinations once they enter the portal, they enter the, I want to say, spirit world. And then the other portal, they have one portal leading to Vacuo. So it's all the portals in Mantel and Atlas enter, go to the spirit world, and then there's one portal that leads to Vacuo. And there's bridges and any which way to go. But it looks like you can fall. by falling, I'm assuming you get stuck in that world forever, or you die, or you become a spirit, or whatever. The episode ends with a shot of Cinder looking up and with a smile on her face because she knows that this is going to go somewhere and get her out of Atlas. She knows she has the lamp. She knows Cinder's not around. Oh, it's Cinder. She knows that Salem's not around at the moment. She's thinking, let me get a head start on Vacuo, get their relic, and figure out what Maiden is there now. Which Spring Maiden was Haven, Fall Maiden I would assume is Beacon. Winter Maiden was Atlas. We still don't know the Summer Maiden. Summer Maiden probably opens the one in Vacuo. Maybe she's in Vacuo. Who knows? This episode was fun just for the 2 minutes of Ironwood just getting his robotic ass handed to him. I think it was amazing with Emerald and her illusion, and the quick fight between Ironwood and company, especially having Winter come in and deliver the final blow of the fight was fun. I was very happy to see Ironwood finally get knocked out for a little bit because I'm just getting tired of his character. I guess because he's just a hard ass. But I really like how Marrow is like cognitive. I don't want to say cognitive, but is very conscious of the situation, and he knows what Ironwood was doing was wrong. So that's why he quit the ops. And I'm happy he did because his semblance is overpowered. He just can stop people or stop like a group of people, and they can't move. And it's very beneficial to as long as he keeps concentration. But with Penny, it's confusing. I'm pretty sure Penny is more human than machine now, and that makes me pretty happy. And just the fact that now we have the second spirit, Ambrosius. He looks like he can create. He can keep creating. Not just like have a limit like Jin does, but it looks like he can actually do more than Jin, which is actually very interesting. Well, with that being said, the episode altogether wasn't bad. It was pretty fun. I think next episode, Chapter 13, will be the season finale. What they're probably going to do is they're probably going to go into that spirit world, and they're probably going to fight Cinder. I wouldn't doubt that they wouldn't because... Excuse me. Because they're heading to Vacuo. Cinder's going to be in the portal. Everyone's going through the portals right now. It's going to be hectic. There's going to be someone is going to cause a problem in the portal world. And it's going to lead to either a death or it's going to lead to separation between characters. Or maybe they just, maybe Cinder just gets knocked back into Atlas or Mantel and everyone else goes to Vacuole and they have a head start on her. Who knows? We're just going to find out next week. So, with that being said, I am Infinite One. This has been your Rwby Review, and I hope you have a great day.